Hello, one and all. It's your boy, Tierney, here popping in to provide you with another video from the show that 1 minute will have you singing praise to your neighbors and friends alike, and the next minute having you switch the TV to Grey's Anatomy reruns in anger and shame. Big Brother, duh. And we're gonna go ahead and tackle a subject that at times may make us upset and down, but no crying on my YouTube channel, audience. Amber's already got that covered. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to my content to keep this show going. Today I'll be talking about my 10 favorite emotional outbursts that had us reeling. Number 10. Izzy hates Cameron. When it comes to Big Brother 25, we're at the finish line, folks. This season started off strong and promising, but somewhere along the way, the momentum just got lost. Losing a big number of strong personalities pre-merge certainly didn't help. And if I had to point out where the train went off the tracks, it would be when we lost our favorite piggy who wasn't afraid to go wily in the mud. Rest in peace, Izzy. Izzy brought so much personality, I had to check out her flute videos, and man, they're impressive. But this flautist's favorite song to play would have to be the Cameron Sonata No. 2 in FU major.
Cameron winning is truly worst case scenario for me. We're not cool, you know? We're not friends, so I'm really bummed about it.
But I think that Cameron's like a serial killer. Who's Cameron?
I think it's hilarious how threatened by me he is. I think I make him feel small, which makes me feel happy.
These two maintained a troublesome relationship throughout the game. Izzy couldn't stand to be in the same room as Cam, and it was mutual. Izzy was never afraid to show her emotions in the house, and naturally, this left us with some golden moments to reflect on. Izzy was a firecracker that was done dirty by the editors, because we miss many gems like this.
I want to them up. That's what I want.
Really, Big Brother, you missed the ball on our girl Izzy. Far from friends, Cameron and Izzy gave us a fun storyline of rivalry and cabin fever that we rarely get in modern Big Brother. Well, when we do, it's Daniel and Taylor, and that wasn't quite fun to watch. Izzy disliked Cameron so much, she even stuck him with the second half of her piggy punishment. I love it. You nominate me for eviction? You're now stuck with me, throwing dirt on a pile all night long.
I decided that for the next week, we're gonna be Piggy Pals! Honestly, I'm worried whether or not I can even complete it, but what's gonna get me through is knowing that Cameron's gonna be suffering right there with me. Your punishment for putting me on the block this week.
I will see to it that she completes this mission. Then, I will make sure that she meets Julie Thursday wearing this pig costume.
Now that's fun, Big Brother. But the little clip from the feeds that I'm forced to give a gold star would have to be this one.
I hate Cameron. I hate him. Don't say that.
He's just like this entitled, self-centered, egotistical, creepy cult leader vibe.
Yeah, ignorant at his core.
And just choosing to be blind to the world that you live in.
Yeah,
Between me and you, it's like I hate that I can't hate him.
You said I want to hate him.
The coffee pot is overflowing and you have Izzy unable to contain her disdain for her good friend Cam. Ah, Izzy, you really were gone too soon. Number 9. Robert's PB&J fiasco. Is slop even a thing anymore? In early Big Brother, it was highlighted as a major obstacle in the Big Brother game that caused players to go mad. But anymore, it just seems like a second thought to the editors of the show, despite still keeping haves and have-nots. But back in Big Brother 4, Week 7, they really played around with food deprivation in one of my favorite quote-unquote competitions, the PB&J Dilemma. This is adapted from the psychological experiment, The Prisoner's Dilemma. If you took Psychology 101, you've no doubt heard of this. In this veto, house guests were individually called to the diary room, where Julie would tempt them with the veto in exchange for selling out each other by punishing them with PB&J.
Anyone who pursues the power of veto this week will have to inflict a great deal of pain and suffering on their housemates. Before you is the golden power of veto. The golden power veto could be yours, but if you take it, everyone in the house will be on a peanut butter and jelly diet until the end of the Big Brother game.
It started at 1 month. Nobody bit. Then came 2 weeks. Again, that was too cruel to trade for a veto. And when Julie prompted players next with the final offer of 1 week, only G, the head of household, was selfish enough to take the bait.
I'll reduce it to 1 week of PB&J.
Julie, that offer I will accept.
I don't know what G was thinking as he was targeted next week immediately by ex-girlfriend June that ultimately ended his game. But thankfully, we got a very pissed off Robert that just couldn't take even 1 more week of PB&J.
I was so pissed off. I mean, I really was going crazy. I didn't want to go through that again.
Rob, you alright?
No, I'm not. I want to know if it's 2 weeks, put me up. I'm serious. I'm not staying here I'm not kidding. Put me up now. It already sucks in here. Just put me up. I'm serious. I'm not going 4 weeks in this house without eating, man.
First of all, Rob,
I'm pissed off.
Rob, you didn't come all the way here to just like 1 week. You know what I'm saying? 1 week
It's
is
not going to be a week. They said 2 weeks, or who the knows what they took.
Robert was on the verge of quitting because his closest ally had doomed him to bad sandwiches for 1 week. The funniest part of this clip is after G confesses to him that he was the one who took the temptation, he says it was a good move and blamed everyone else.
I'm gonna tell you straight up right now.
How long are we doing it for, G?
I accept only 1 week.
Okay, thank God.
You know what? If you want to take it out on me, that's fine. If you
No,
want
but I'm saying it's not cool. None of it's cool. What's cool
Of
about
course it's not cool, but you have to understand it is a game, right? And we don't we need that, Vito? I mean, come on, think about it.
I know. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at people like June or whoever else accepted it.
They're all swearing to God that they did not accept it.
And that was a good move.
You have to understand.
Thank you.
It's been more than 20 years since Big Brother 4, and I like to imagine Robert is at a grocery store, urging customers to condemn Jif and Jam in the same ridiculous style he did back in the BB house. Number 8. Zach's diary room freakout. I miss this man on my screen dearly. Besides having Devin in the Big Brother 16 house, the only real entertainment we received that season was Zach rants. Although I did enjoy Caleb's Judy chops. Zach was there first and foremost to be a star, to create chaos and make waves bigger than his cousin Amanda Zuckerman ever could. It's not his real cousin, I'm just joking. Despite Allison Grodner's attempts at scrubbing Zach from the history of the show, the term Fruit Loop Dingus will live on in our hearts forever.
Well, you Fruit Loop dingus, I bet you didn't see this coming.
Can you call me a Fruit Loop dingus?
Zach may be a snake, Grodner, but he's my snake. Zach and Frankie share an adorable, platonic relationship in the house that reached potential Amazing Race crossover status. They were thick as thieves, and it looked like nothing could tear them apart. Well, except for his chaotic, unpredictable behavior of throwing his allies under the bus. Frankie was not a fan of this and defected from Zach a few times. When Frankie made an attempt at a coup towards the other boys in his alliance with Nicole, his lies came to light and an attempt to throw the Battle of the Block with Caleb emerged to get this fierce competitor out of the game.
My epic plan for this Battle of the Block is for Caleb to throw the competition.
Caleb and I are extremely close, and when I looked at him in the eyes and he wouldn't meet my gaze, I knew he was going to throw this competition. You're not throwing this. It's not true.
Frankie, it is true. I'm not playing this. If you can play chains by yourself, you play it, but you have ruined my trust. You've ruined our loyalty. I'm not playing this game with you.
It proved to be inconsequential, however, as Frankie was able to beast it and take the W, meaning he would be there another week regardless. Frankie's spot was blown up, and he decided to come clean on his secret to gain sympathy. Was he really a psychology major with an emphasis on human manipulation? No, turns out he was just Ariana Grande's brother. What a revelation. Post-season, the house guests have said this information didn't deter their instincts to take Frankie out.
I do think it's 100% strategy. He realizes that his back is against the wall, and he needs something else to spin this house around. He kind of diverts all the attention from the fact that he's told a bunch of lies these last couple weeks.
Literally, it hit me for like a millisecond. Like, I don't think anybody really cares about it.
Only Zach, who was troubled by Frankie's admission to be playing for charity, really shook him and his efforts to win the grand prize.
I have no chance. This kid's playing for children in Africa. Why wouldn't he win? This guy already won fan favorite. He's donating the money to kids in Africa. Why the isn't he not gonna win? Give him the money. I'm wasting my time right now.
Zach didn't last much longer in the game, but at least we will always have this breakdown in the Big Brother archives forever. Number 7, Amber's Tears for Jamaica. In all of US Big Brother, there is one contestant that takes the cake for being the most emotional player we've ever seen compete. That player is Amber Sayavis. You probably remember her for her tears, her silly Power of 10 loss, and her epic slaughtering of fellow player Eric Stein.
That how dare you use something against me that I told you about my boyfriend that I lied about to make me look bad?
How dare you? What kind of person are you? I made a big mistake and I hurt the person I love so much and you have the nerve to use it against me and say you're gonna leave it your way. You're gonna just bring it out whenever and tell everybody now what I did. You're a devil in disguise is what you are.
That clip honestly should trump the one that I chose today, but I find it pretty uncomfortable to watch, and I think this one is just more humorous. It's Big Brother 8 Week 4, and Dustin is head of household. Jen and Kale are up for eviction. However, a hinky vote has been plaguing the house for the past couple weeks, and Dustin has surmised this must be Nick. Little do they know it's really America's player Eric just doing his country's bidding. We get to the Power of Veto competition, and it's interpreting Vincent Van Vito's latest works. Periodically, there would be opportunities to ring in to sacrifice points for rewards, and Dustin was about as selfless as Will Kirby is in a luxury competition.
Dustin! Congratulations, Dustin. You've won a 6-night trip to Barbados for 2.
I was very pissed off when Dustin took the first gift.
Dustin, you have bought yourself $5,000 cash.
This did not go over well in the house, and Dustin's alliance found it hard to dismiss his greedy plays when Jamaica won the Power of Veto, and Amber especially didn't appreciate this move.
Not cool what Dustin did, and that greed came out, that selfishness, you know? And Jamaica could have took the $5,000, but she didn't.
Amber cried about many things in the house, but this by far was my Big Brother favorite. Number 6, Janelle and Beau's drunken feud. On the heels of a dynamic veto renomination ceremony, the Big Brother 6 house was in shambles. Kaysar had made a deal with Jennifer to throw the HOH to her, only for her to backdoor him without a moment's notice post-veto. The house was at war and feelings were fresh. Janelle and Beau were good friends, but seemingly at odds as they were situated on opposite sides of the house. But even good friends can come apart at the seams when your allies are going home from no help of your friend's opposite alliance.
Hey Jenny, are you proud of yourself? Do you feel like you've accomplished something? No, seriously, how does it feel?
My main objective is I want to rip the friendship apart psychologically and mentally. If I attack her personally, maybe I can scare them all and break them up. Well, I don't give a anymore either. You're stuck with me here or in the sequester house and deal with it now. You made a bad decision, honey.
He's looking like the idiot here. At least he doesn't look like a liar.
Rachel, you're so beautiful.
Thanks, Janie. So are you.
Maggie, you're such a bitch.
Janelle hated the other side, and she took so much joy when she was able to get Jennifer out on her own HOH reign. She was loyal as to Kaysar, and she took out her pent-up anger on the friendship in return.
You gold-digging little whore.
No, I don't think so.
You most certainly are, Beau.
You are.
You're a
Touch me, don't touch me. Go act yourself. Go act like yourself, bitch. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Fire the hell, bitch! I hate you!
Things are apparently sunshine and rainbows now, however, with Janelle and Beau, and last I heard, they're still friends to this day. Personally, the reason I blame these two being on opposite sides of the house is because of Cappy's self-righteous house meetings.
Hey guys, can I have everybody out here for a minute? Hey guys, just go in the everybody into the kitchen, please. Listen up, guys. I want to make something clear here, okay? When we are a team, we win as a team, we lose as a team.
Exactly.
Number 5, Keisha's birthday. Sometimes at Big Brother, the threads of fate come together so perfectly to deliver an amazing display of immature behavior and unanimous house disparity in such a way that keeps you coming back to YouTube to watch it again and again. At the top of that list would be Keisha's birthday, an unmissable staple of the Big Brother lexicon. In Big Brother 10, Week 4, April was head of household and had Memphis and Jesse on the block with hopes of Memphis getting evicted. Jesse was taking a little cat nap and overheard Keisha and Libra talking smack against April and Ollie. He decided to stir the pot in the house and rat her out. And that is when all hell broke loose.
I'd said, and I didn't yell at you and I didn't raise my voice like you just stated that I did.
I didn't say you yelled at me.
No, I heard that you said she has no right in the world to talk to me like that.
You know what, April? I don't appreciate the way that you just talked to me. I feel that I stood up for you last week.
Who said it, Jesse? Jerry, you were in the room when he was asleep. We were yelling so loud. I don't care what they think of this.
Listen, will you shut up a minute?
Don't tell me to shut up. Okay, good. Now
You have to stop talking to
people like that.
Okay, this
It's
is great.
inappropriate.
And it didn't stop there. Soon everybody was fighting and causing a ruckus, with the exception of Dan, who was reading his Bible. Much like a volcano, the house had erupted and embers were starting fires all over. Friends had seemingly turned into enemies, and we still hadn't even gotten to the birthday yet.
I'm sorry for being honest in what I heard.
Oh, because you're so respect. It's all about respect and honor.
Do you guys even know how the fight started or what it's about?
April, I'll tell you what I was told. That Jesse went upstairs to April and said that Libra and I were literally screaming.
And you were.
Oh my God.
Okay, but it's the same person that
Jesse.
you said, stand April. I can't stand it.
No fight will ever top this one. We've reached the pinnacle, and cabin fever and hysteria had made this place a madhouse. At least Keisha got a sincere happy birthday sung to her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keisha. Happy birthday to you.
Anybody want cake?
Number 4, Mark and Josh's hot sauce debacle. What do you get when you put two hotheads with raging emotions together in a house to see who can beat the other at pool? The answer? Testosterone and hot sauce. Mark was a nice guy in the house, but he wasn't without his flaws. His comic was the incredible sulk for a reason. He was often upset and didn't like to back down from a fight, unless of course it was Paul for whatever reason. He actually has another fight that deserves an honorable mention. His verbal back and forth with Matt in the jury house.
You're sulking already. The Incredible Sulk has started already.
I know.
Matt, name 3 things you were known for this summer.
You're the Incredible Sulk.
You did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that worked for me.
And you're proud of that. That's pathetic, Matt. That's pathetic. No. But how are you a puppet master if you came in 6th place?
Mark, guess what? You hit the jury house way before I did.
I never said I was a great player. Sit down. I am sitting down, Matt.
But by far, his best confrontation was when Mark was playing a game of billiards against Josh the Meatball.
So, loser chugs that full thing of pickle juice and half of the cup of hot sauce.
Deal.
Let's go. No! That's a scratch! You just double hit the ball.
Redo it. Redo it.
How do you redo that?
Redo it.
You just scratched on the 8 ball.
I won that game.
You double hit.
You want to back out of the bet that you made?
Did you beat me that game?
Yes. That's a coward. Because you can't take it. So if it's a fair game, let it be a game, but don't cross the line.
So you still think you won the game? Fool! You scratched on the 8 ball!
Mark tried to apologize for his behavior, but the damage was done, and since Josh looked around and couldn't find any pots and pans handy, he went with his second best option, retaliation.
Josh, I am sorry because the hot sauce and the eyes, I feel bad about that. I don't want to hurt you and put
It's not about hurting me, it's about you disrespecting me. I have no respect for you. Now let's talk about how you say you're a man over your word and you're loyal, yet you were plotting against Paul to get him out.
I was plotting to get rid of Paul? No.
Talk about your loyalty and your word as a man. Now it's like, I'm not even talking behind closed doors. Let's talk in front of everybody. You got something to talk, you want to air something out, let's do it, baby. It's game on. I give you my loyalty and respect, but guess what? You made it personal and I'm gonna make it game. All I'm gonna say is from here on out, don't talk to me, don't address me, don't look at me.
It's fair.
I lost all respect for you.
Okay.
When I was watching this live, I really thought Mark was gonna rip Josh a new one. However, it's not unbelievable that Mark was able to calm himself and take the onslaught that Josh was adamant at throwing him. At least Josh has calmed down since then, huh?
I said I'm trying to work on trust this season. I actually trusted
But you're
you.
smarter than this.
And you're
This is the dumbest company #1 game, idiot. You dumbass.
Number 3, Rockstar's daughter's birthday. Big Brother 20. I have to say, aside from Big Brother 24, this season holds a dear place in my heart for my favorite new era BB game. The personalities were huge, albeit somewhat volatile at times.
Like, I'm gonna get mad and snap and everybody's gonna regret it. Seriously. I'm almost to that breaking point. And you let me find out one time that somebody in here is making me look dumb, and I will rip them limb for limb and pull their bottom lip clean up over the back of their head, and they'll regret the day they were born.
And thankfully, we were also able to see our fair share of fights in the house. My favorite character of the season was by far Brett. Brett originally struck me as a stereotypical bro that would have the audience begging the players from home to vote him out. But I was very wrong. His pre-veto and eviction speeches were priceless.
Your arms are large, like a honey-glazed ham. Your chest burly, like a big, big man. Your eyes, captivating like the sea. Ah! I just had a vision. You're supposed to take me off. Now is the time, Scotty. Take me off. Thank you.
However, there was one person in particular who shared a similar sentiment as I did in the beginning of the season towards Brett, and that would be Rockstar. Brett had a smart mouth and wasn't afraid to push her buttons, even so much as to blame her for the vote coming out 6-5.
Rockstar came to me. She said, guess what? I'm gonna flip on this vote. I'm gonna make it a 6-5. And I'm gonna pin it on Caitlyn moving forward. I hope you can trust me, and I hope everyone in this room still wants me in this house. Thank you.
Of course, none of this was true, but the funniest part of all was Rockstar's response to him calling her out on the worst of days to embarrass someone, her daughter's birthday.
That was really cute, Brett. You want to talk about that? Because I haven't talked to you the entire time and you didn't campaign toward me. You want to talk about that?
Just own it.
You are a lying piece of crap.
Can't even own it?
I haven't talked to you in 3 days. You
Plenty of
didn't
talking.
campaign to me. I cannot.
Then don't.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't believe on my daughter's birthday that you would drag my name through the mud like this. You are disgusting.
And Rockstar's fortune didn't change from here, but we will always have her daughter's birthday. Number 2, Gina Marie loses Nick. Relationships come and go in the Big Brother house, but not every relationship that works in the Big Brother house will be able to stand the test of making it in real life. And sometimes the feeling just isn't mutual. I know this is a Big Brother channel, but I'd be remiss to not mention in Survivor Cook Islands when contestant Billy had fallen in love with Candace and the feeling wasn't reciprocated.
I feel really bad for you guys. We love you.
I love you. Dude, my prize isn't even the $1 million. My prize was that I fell in love in this game. Love at first sight. Her name is Candace. And in between, after the last challenge, we sort of mouthed the words "I love you" to one another, and so that was my prize, and my prize was her.
I've never heard anything that surprised me more than what you just said.
Now, if we're to look at the Big Brother side of things, we have relationships like Amber and Caleb, even after eating a pickle for her.
What if I say, Caleb, I'll go out on a date with you if you eat a pickle?
That'd be hard.
I honestly thought that this kid was gonna let the whole pickle thing go. I thought that he forgot about it. I forgot about it.
I think it'd be worth it.
Oh my goodness, stop.
Amber, next time think before you speak.
Big Brother 15 has some pretty hard to watch moments, but we at least were able to witness how Gina Marie fell in love with house guest Nick. And he didn't exactly ever relay to the cameras that he was interested in return. He was voted out week 2, leaving a heartbroken Gina Marie fuming.
All of you are so stupid! Vote me out next week, because I don't give a shit about any of yous. Cook your own damn chicken palm. Because you're all shook and you're all scared.
Pizza.
They don't want to compete. They want to be
Protected.
protected. You guys are scrubs.
You guys are losers. All of y'all losers. You already saw my muscles, you know I'm from New York, and you see the attitude, so bring it.
She really cared for the guy, and it was a huge bummer to watch a romance that never would be fizzle out so quick. When Gina Marie won HOH later in the season, she was treated to a picture of her no-man's Nick. Number 1, Paulie's apple pie tears. Like it or not, Paulie has cemented his legacy in Big Brother. Not only being the brother of winner Cody Calafiore from Big Brother All-Stars 2, Paulie had his fair share of memorable moments in the game. Sure, a lot of them may be misogynistic and just downright hard to watch at times, but he also gave us a lot to laugh at.
All right, fine.
I hate seeing butterflies. It's like a spirit. So that thing better not come near me and try and land on me. You're all right, buddy.
During the first half of the game, Paulie seemed to be running the house. He was calm, cool, and collected, and respected by many. But Paulie began to come apart at the seams as we approached the middle game. His cocky attitude allowed Zakia, his showmance at the time, to go home when he had the veto that week and didn't save her. He escaped the double without adversity, but was targeted the next week after Paul and Victor had turned against him, and it sure didn't help when some of the comments he had made about Natalie had come to light.
You and Michelle have fun in there.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she'll be going home tomorrow and you'll shortly be next. Yeah.
Why are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you, it's a promise. There's a difference.
It's fine. I'm just honest.
No,
Honesty's
you're
not
about as
the
fake as the things on your chest, so.
Like, why would you talk about her fake boobs? Like,
I mean, it was a metaphor for her personality.
During Zingbot for president, Paulie got stuck with the apple pie punishment, forcing him to make apple pies for the house for the rest of the season whenever Big Brother prompted him.
I gotta bake pies for the rest of the summer whenever I hear Zingbot's anthem. While the pie's in the oven, I have to stand there the entire time and wave a Zingbot flag while it bakes. It's just a bad look.
This made Paulie a wreck. He knew either himself or his best ally Corey was going home, and that just didn't sit right with Paulie, leaving him emotional and a salty extra ingredient for those delicious pastries.
I told myself that I would come in here and be emotionless. Tried to play this game as best as I could, and I feel like it brought out the worst sides of me.
Oh, Paulie. Can I give you a hug?
Sure. I don't get it, but it's tough.
Seriously.
I hate it.
At least he did it for our country. You made America proud in the end, Paulie. That leaves us at the end of our time together, house guests. Thank you for watching to the end of this video, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed your time with me today. I'm still trying to build an audience, so don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more Big Brother content from me. Big Brother 25 may be over, but I will be releasing content periodically to keep everyone's eyes on the BB prize. May we meet again.